Okay, good morning, guys. Coin Junkie AG here, and we're just gonna clean up this desk, and we're gonna go through stuff I have laying around and see if it's worth holding on to, or if it gets kicked aside, or put back into a bucket or wherever. Okay, okay. So what do we got here? A bit of a clip planchet. This is kind of cool. So we got a bit of a minor clip, but to me that doesn't look like a normal clip. Let me see if I can get an edge shot here. Let's see. That's pretty cool. So this to me is a bit of a minor ragged clip, but it managed to get around clip or a curved clip of sorts. So that's kind of cool. It's small, right? But still a cool little coin. At least to me it is. I can't see I can't say that I see a whole lot of Blakesley effect on the off of that, but that looks pretty cool right there. I like that. And then maybe a little bit of the Blakesley effect right there towards the top. So you see a little bit on the obverse. But that's pretty cool. So it's a little bit thinner there. There's some metal missing because you can see that the you didn't get a nice solid Liberty, or sorry, Elizabeth. So a minor ragged clip on a 67 bird cent. Look at that. Okie dokies. Sure. I think I will put this aside. Hey, the Bud Files, what's going on? How are you? Thank you for dropping by. I'm just trying to clean up my desk right now. Trying to figure out if things are worth holding on to, if I should just move on and avoid myself the clutter. So I just showed a minor ragged clip, and I can't find my Sharpie. Where'd you go? So I don't have to look this up again. How's your day going so far? I got a little bit of a slowdown at work, so it's giving me the time to do this, which is kind of cool. It's like a bittersweet thing, right? Like I need to be working, but it also gives me the opportunity to maybe focus on other ventures. And thank you for dropping in and the thumbs up. Much appreciated. Sorry, I'm just getting a pack of Sharpies opened up. There we go. Okay, 67 bird cent minor ragged clip. 67 minor ragged. Okie dokie, now we know what that is. And we move on. Who's next? Who shall be next under the gauntlet? Who shall we put under the scope? You into coins? Do you do any coin roll hunting, or do you collect? What do you got going on, good sir? Or ma'am? Can't remember. Or is it a couple in the picture? It might be a couple, a family. I think you guys are a family. I think I've squeaked by and just cruised the vids. I haven't watched any yet, but I think I've gone by and at least kind of glimpsed at your channel. Hey, Timbo White, how are you? Good morning. Good day. I am here cleaning up my desk. We're going to look at some stuff and figure out if it's worth holding on to, or if I... Oh, almost made a mess. We're gonna see if it's worth holding on to, or we throw it back in the bucket, or return it to the bank. I used to collect just about anything when I first started, so now that I've refined my abilities a little bit more, let's see. So we got a modern. Oh, he's got a little die chip in the head, right there. What else do you got going on, buddy? Couple little tiny die chips along the cheek. Nothing that stands out to me. What do we got? A little chip in the flower there in the twig. Nothing in this twig. And nothing around the torch or in the lettering. So I'm going to throw this back. The most it's got going on is that little die chip through the head there, just around the temple, maybe just behind the temple. But that is not nearly big enough for my liking. So you are worth 10 cents and go back. Who is next? Anybody else hunting out there? Anybody else looking at coins? Uh-oh, I just almost cut my my glove. And thank you very much for dropping by. I do appreciate it. Okay, so we got a 57. And what is wrong with you? What is wrong with you? You look pretty normal. You look pretty normal. And thank you for everybody that showed up. Just like I said, I'm going over some stuff. If I ever found a coin roll hunting that looks semi-interesting, I would put it aside for future analysis. What is that? A little chip in the wheat? Oh, I think we got a normal coin, guys. I don't see anything that makes me want to hold on to this. If you guys see anything, feel free to let me know, but I do not see anything worth mentioning or anything that gives me a reason to hold on to this any longer. So I'll put this in my Wheatie bag. I got a bag of Wheaties here. Oh, and that seems to be a normal coin. What else do we got? Come on. Okay, get that open. Wonder why I saved that. What did I see back then that I don't see now? Okay. What do we got? We got a Liberty. We have another 57. A little thick in the date. No double eyelid. Ooh, maybe a little cracked head. Yeah, he's got a little bit of a die break right in the melon, the top of the crown there. I don't know if I care enough to put this aside. I mean, it's got a nice little chunk to it, but if that's all it has, I'm not sure I want to hold on to it. What do we got? What do we got? Maybe oh no, the dreaded black screen attacks again. Dun dun dun. That looks like a scratch. That line in the C might have been a peel, but now that I look at it, it looks more like a scratch. So one of my beginner blunders, I thought this was cool for some reason, and I don't see what I used to like about it. It must have been that chip on the head, I think, the split head there. But I can't say that really interests me now anymore. If it was a huge, chunky interior die break, a die chip or a die chunk, you know, that'd be pretty cool. If that was a struck through lamination, maybe I'd hold on to it, but it doesn't really give me that vibe. I've seen cracks like that form up on this head, but I think they're usually on like 55s or 55Ds. Alright. Well, I'm going to say normal. Alrighty then. What else do we got? Let's see. So how's everybody doing? Who do we got in chat? Alrighty. Why are you here, Mr. Birdie? Hey, what is that? Look at that, guys. We got a die clash. You guys see that? That's Washington's, what would that be? The back of his hair? That bump there? That's a die clash. Nice. How much detail can we get out of this bad boy? Oh, a little bit more towards the wing. So what would that be? What part of his head? You know what? Let me see. Oh, I think it's this little bump right here. So that back of his hair there, that little roll. I'm not sure what that's called, but okay. I can see that though. Yeah. That would be the back of his head right there. Anything else of mention? So yeah, you got a little bit of that back of the head there. A little bit coming off right there. I don't know if that's his lips, around the nose area, just behind the tail area. Not a good place to be. Poor guy. Sorry, silly joke, but just I felt bad for him. I really did. Okay, so on the reverse, that seems to be like a little bit of clashing. Let's see if it translates or it shows up on the transfers to the obverse. So I got a little bit, ooh, a little bit under his chin there. A little bit coming out of his lip. Let's see, what do we got here? Ooh, a little bit right there behind the head. We got a little bit of the clash, and just past the ponytail. Oh yeah, look at that, right in the middle there. There's a clash of sorts there. Let me see if I can get it to show up. The thing with these clashes is getting the right angle and light, right? Oh dear. So what I'm looking at, guys, is this little arch right here with a little bit of design, and then these stripes coming off here, and then where else? And then not a major clash, but still a clash on a modern coin. So I kind of like that, you know what I mean? Oh look, it's kind of, you see that? Booyah. You see this little action right here? That's probably the underneath side of that bird. Let's see if we can find that wavy, yeah. So you see how the bottom of the feathers there? You have that waviness. Well, I think that's what that is right there, potentially. Yeah, that's pretty cool in my books. I wish it was a little bit stronger. Now, there's a couple of these modern coins. I've seen one a long time ago, the awesome Ken Peavy, man. I miss that guy. He had this one, I can't remember what year it was, but it kind of looked like there was snot coming out of the poor guy's face. What's his name? Washington. So, yeah. That was a cool one. What else do we got here? Okay, let's open up this one and see what is here. What else do we got? What do we got? We got a 72. I don't see any doubling of sorts. These guys have like a very chunky. Oh, what's that? Ooh. I don't know if I call this accumulation, or is that a rim cud of sorts? I'm just trying to decide if I care or not. Huh. Kinda interesting. Somewhat interesting. Anything on the other side? What do we got? What do we got? We got, yeah, that little bit of rim situation there. You know what? I'll put it aside as a maybe, so we'll leave it here by the scope of things to revisit. What else do we got? Who is next on the list? Oh, I got a little tube here that says varieties, so maybe we'll check that out afterwards. Oh, what else? What else? What else? Who needs to be searched? Bum bum bum. Ba-da-da. Alrighty, cut this one out. Let's see what your dealio is. Okay, dokey. A little bit of what? 2006. What's your deal, Mr. 2006? A little chip. That looks like drool. It looks like somebody bopped you in the eye. No chips anywhere else. Just a little guy. Flip it. Not rotated. Okay, right there in the torch, there's a little bit of a chippy. Bum 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 bum. Is that it? Is that all? Is that what you got for me? Yeah, just that little chippy at the top. So I'm gonna put this in the normal pile because that is not enough for me to keep. I'm sorry if it is for some of you. I got too many coins and I'm gonna have to start whittling things down to the very extreme, or at least mild to wild, you know what I mean? Otherwise I'm just never gonna, I'm gonna use up a lot of flips. 1 second. Oh yeah, what's in here? What is in here? What is in here? It's 84p. Okay. I don't see anything. What is going on here? Why would I put this aside? There's no chips, no nothing. It's an 84p. I don't see nothing. We'll flip it. Oh, okay, there you are. This is a die clash, guys. You can see the sharp edge there. So, let's see. It's only at the bottom, so that's what, the neck? Yeah, it's really sharp right there. But it doesn't, it was either polished out or it didn't hit straight on. It maybe hit on an angle and you only got that bit of the clash. But look how strong that is towards the bottom there. I don't know. Oh no! Attack! Attack! Man down. But look how deep that clash is right there. Huh. Goes through the torch. Messes up the design of that one flame. I'm still trying to decide whether I should keep this, guys. I mean, it's a little bit of a clash, but it doesn't go anywhere else. It's just the neck portion that is visible. I believe the rest has been polished off somehow. Ooh, that's a tough one. I don't know. Like, look at that. It tickles the bottom of the knee there, or the E there. The clash. Oh. Sorry guys, give me a second. I'm still deciding. Oh, what do I say about this? I don't know. You know what? I can leave it by the scope and revisit it. I think it's gonna go in the regular pile, but I just want to ponder it for a bit. Who is next? Next. So that's normal. Normal. Normal, normal. How's everyone doing today? Anybody else out there hunting anything? Any goodies to talk about? Alright, let's see. What do we got? Put these over here, I suppose. And then, what do we got? Who is next? Alright. Alrighty. What do we got here? Why are you flipped up? Oh boy. That does not sound good, I know. Let's see if there's anything on this guy. You are rough, buddy. Must have been one of the first like 36s I ever found. I just decided to hold on to it because that is cruddy. Yuck. You are rough, good sir. Oh my goodness. Yeah, somebody beat you up. Ew. That is tough, big guy. You have had a rough life, so where should I put you? That's kind of rough. Rough. No, I don't like that. What else do we got here? That's a 58. That's a 1950. Oh, this is grade. I don't know. That looks kind of nice. What's going on over here? It's a 1942, I think, with nothing on it. Oh, what do we got? 1968. Why are you here? Why are you here? Not, is that a scratch or something from the whiskers? Maybe a scratch, not a clash, right? What is up with you, Mr. Beaver? Ooh, look at that tail. What is that? Almost like machine doubling. What is that? Or like dye deterioration doubling? Maybe some... Huh. You know what? I'm not sure about this one, guys. It's kind of in a weird spot. I don't see anything anywhere. I don't know. Do I have another 68 to compare to? I don't know. I am confused. Look at the back of that beaver. And then the tail portion. Maybe, probably normal. I don't have another one handy to compare. Is that why I pulled it aside? Let me see the back. Let me see. Pretty normal. Yeah, that's a cool one. Alright, well, for now I'll put it aside. Who else is next? Okay, 57D, what do you got going on? I don't see no RPM, and I don't see a double eyelid, so we move on. What else is here? That's an uncirculated. Why do I have a 42 here? Alright, I don't see any clips. I don't see any lammies. What year is this? A 42. So we don't need to look for any varieties as far as the denticles. That would be, I think, 48 and 49. So that's a normal coin. Who is next? I don't know what you are, but let's open you up. Oh lordy, my voice is still kind of rough. 60D. Die crack across the head. I wonder. Right there off the rim, a little something. Nothing major. Okie dokie, so maybe just that crack on the head. Let's see. If that's all you got, buddy, you might go to the scrap bin. Yeah, seems like it, guys. Yeah, one of the more minor finds of my earlier days. Let's put that. So that is a nothing. Oh, we're getting rid of stuff, so that's always good. What are you? Oh, we might look for this one. That's a cool looking RPM. What else is there? This is a 43 quarter. Now, why are you here? I don't think you're an RPM, but we'll take a look. Alright, what's the dealio with this guy? Everything looks pretty normal. In God we trust. That looks pretty normal. We flip it. It is not rotated. No cracks of any mention. What do we got? What do we got? What do we got? We got an S. Does that mean anything? No, like hand engraved wings or tail feathers or anything like that. Not that I can see, but let's get closer to that mint mark. Let's see if it has anything special there. Give me a second to focus, my good people. Focus on that mint mark a little bit better. I'm gonna say no from here, but I'm gonna zoom in just to make sure. It's a little bit better there, but I don't see anything that screams out RPM. Looks pretty normal. I'm trying to see if I can get any splitting, any sort of anything. But I don't. I mean, it looks a little thick, but that could be normal. I don't know the differences between all the different S's they use. I believe there's different fonts for some years, like what is it, the ball serif S, and then one that looks like a trumpet or something. I don't know. Check out Variety Vista, and they might be able to explain some stuff to you, or have some writings that you can read up on about that. Well, I think this is a normal coin for 43S. So, it's in okay condition. We'll put it outside for that reason alone. Who is next on the list? Yeah, today might be a short one, guys, but we'll see. Ooh, we got a Benji. It says something about the RPM, so let's see if it's a legitimate RPM. Where are you, mister? Oh, it is too. Very cool. Okay, but these Benjis, I don't know if they have any like well-known FS listed ones. So you can definitely see a split at the top of that bad boy. And maybe, but it's worn, right? It's a little rough. Let's see. Yeah, you can see that split there, and you see a little bit of the machine doubling. So this is, oh, where are you? Where's my cursor? This is machine doubling, in my opinion. Right here, and right there, and then potentially, sorry, right there. That, I think, is machine doubling. This is the split. This is the RPM I'm talking about. And a little bit of the thickness in the bottom here. So this is a 63D Benji with a minor RPM. I don't see any sort of Bugs Bunny craziness going on. Anything weird anywhere else? I don't think so. But a minor RPM. So that's still pretty cool. I can see that. Okay. So we know that you are a legitimate RPM. We'll put you aside. Oh man, I'm kind of tired, guys. Very low energy at the moment. My apologies for my yawning. Who else shall be visited by the scope? What do we got here? Ooh, that's an 18. Some crazy like woodiness to it. What is going on here? He looks a little funny. Is that normal for this year? Grain, that wood grain look. I like that. Is that little split at the bottom of that G, or is that imagination? Could this be a double die? No. If it is, it's very mild. Alright, Liberty looks a little chunky. Looks a little different in color, right? That's kind of cool. Alrighty. Okay. Continues. A little chippy there. That looks like a scratch. More than a lamination, so I think that's damage. Why did I put you aside? Was it just for the woodiness? Oh, yeah, I think so. You just might be a 18 with some woody, but your condition's a little rough. Look at that look though, eh? That wood grain look. That's pretty cool, guys. I'm not sure what to do with this one. It's an 18. I don't think it's, I mean, it's a teen, but let me see. Let me see. Where is that? USA coin book. Let's see what we're working with. Okay. Cents. Lincoln cents. Where do we got? I think it's an 18p. So we go right here. It's worth about 22 cents in a G. And that's really it. I mean, I can't see mine being too far off of that. It's kind of worn. Maybe I'll get a little bit better, but what do I do? 288 million. That's a lot of pennies. I don't know. Maybe I'll start a vial and put in earlier date wheats. Oh, let's see if I can make this look a little bit better. Does that work-ish? Okay, so never mind. I don't think there's anything much there. Uh-oh. Hiya. Hiya. Okay, dokalies. Can I go over a little bit more? Yep. Who is next on the chopping block? Who is next? Who is next? One person still around. Thank you very much. Appreciate you. I am trying to figure some stuff out at the moment. Here's a 63D. And let's see. Oh, okay. It's RPM. Okay, Dokalies. It looks familiar. We got a bunch of die scratches that we can use for markers. So let's see. Where are ya? Copper coins. We go here. Head over to die varieties. Okay, where are ya? Over here. 1963. Looking at Denver. Mint mark varieties. And then okie dokie, so let's get a better look at our RPM and positioning. Okie dokie, so we got a little bit of like a top hat, like a little top split and a shave of the RPM. Kind of minor-ish. Can we get it to show up a little bit better? Somewhat. Oh, can I get it to show up? Just a wee bit. So the RPM is like this little like top split and a little bit of a line there. It's a little bit of a cap. Maybe a bottom split, but it's a little soft. So we'll see what's available. Let's see. No. That one's too high. Mine's underneath the 9. It's definitely not RPM 4. It's not RPM 5. It's not RPM 6. Definitely not you. Nope. And no. So next page. Oh man, my eyeballs. What do we got? What do we got? What do we got? What do we got? No. Nope. Does not look like that. I do not have a bar at the bottom. I do not have that top and lower split. Nope, nope, nope. Nope, nope, nope. Nope. Bum, bum, bum. Okay, next page. Ooh, wait a minute. You look like like a maybe. What is going on here? Give me 1 second, guys. Oh no, I don't think it is it? 1 second, guys. I just need to line this up a little bit better. So we got a scratch. What I'm looking at is this scratch over here, over the D, and then this one over here. But what's throwing me off is the gap in mine looks a little bit more than this one. So I'm just wondering if that's the angle that he's taking the picture. I mean, there's a little bit of a gap there, but mine looks a little bit more. But we don't know for sure, so let's see what the die markers are for this guy. So we got that little bit of a lip there. Maybe his is a little bit more pronounced, so it might not be it. So you got that scratch coming out of the D. You got the one from the 9 over the D, and then you have one that's right behind the top serif, swooping down towards the vest. Ooh, we found it, guys. I know the picture doesn't look 100%, but I do recognize that little scratch right there from the 6 to the 3, and I believe that take it easy. That would match right there. Do you guys see that? Let me check this out. I think that's the same as that little. Oh, where is it? Oh, you're gonna be difficult now, aren't you? Oh boy. Yeah, now it disappears. You liar. There it is. Oh, just disappeared on me. So I think that matches that right there. That line right there at the bottom. So to be thorough, let's continue upwards. There's a scratch under, from the 1, under the 9's, this little loop right here, this little area. We have chopsticks coming towards the Y right here. Oh, we did do this one. We found another one of these not too long ago. So there's a nice, yeah, let's look for that. Pretty sure this is it. But, 1 second. Oh, yeah, there it is. You can, okay. Yeah, that's this one, guys. So we have another one. There we go. Hopefully I can start recognizing this a little bit quicker so I don't have to, so right there, there's your die scratch. Right there. And that little fingerprint should match. 1 second, I'll drag this over. Booyah, right there. So this little guy right here. So this is definitely that coin. What do we got? 1MM023. So very nice, guys. Another one off the list. Very cool. So I got a few of these. Hopefully I can recognize them so we don't have to keep looking them all up. 1 second. Let me Sharpie this bad boy so we don't have to re-look them up. 63D 1MM-021-021. Very nice. I still haven't gotten my voice back from that stream where I went crazy, but such is life, right? Who else is next? Who are you? This is another 1963D. But this is a double eyelid of sorts. Those can be a little bit tedious to look up, so we'll hold off on that one for the time being. What is this one? I don't know. What do I want to look at, guys? I don't know. I'm going crazy here. We got 1 person in chat. We have 1 thumbs up, which is perfectly fine. All right, let's see what the next coin is. Booyah. Okay. It's a little blurry. Let me see if I can get a nicer picture of what's going on here. Alrighty. 40S. Okay. What is going on with the mint mark? Ooh, a couple spots. I don't think maybe much with the mint mark. That O looks a little thick, but that could have just be beat up. Mr. Coin Dragon, what is going on, buddy? Just trying to clean out my desk, you know. Sometimes you put things aside and you think there's something, but they just take up space. Ugh, that is gross. And then you end up with a desk full of stuff versus varieties and errors, just stuff that you think. What is that? Is that damage? Yeah, that looks like damage. Oh, lots of damage. Yeah, I bet. It looks like we got a bit of a woody here, just a really ugly one. Yuckies. How was your shift, buddy? All go well? Nice and smooth, I hope? Good people your way? I know that's hard to come by sometimes, but... Oh, little lammy there. What is that? A little bit of a lammy. Or a crack of sorts. Just really small. Oh, maybe a little... I don't know. I think the condition is just too rough on this one to really care about some mild lamination problems. Yeah, I think you're gonna go back into the bucket, buddy. So another one off the desk. That's always good. We just attributed 1mm to 021, which is nice. Not that big of a deal, simply because whatchamacallit, I already did one before, I just didn't notice it this time. So I mean, I got another one attributed, but not a new one. So what else do we got? Who is next on my list? Nah, yeah, Perez 50 in one day, but I didn't really bust my tuchus. Yeah, and that's the thing about doing that sort of work. You get to, you know, tell yourself how much you do or don't want to, work, right? What do you got going on? You're kind of gold and silver shooting up right now. Really? I hope so, my man. It'd be nice. I don't know what I'm doing wrong, Frank. Do you think I'm out of the realm of reason? I was offering $1 face of, starting bid. I was doing like an auction format of my Canadian silver, 80%. And I was asking for, I think, a starting bid of $12. So, I mean, I understand that some people could go out there and get spot silver, but that's in limited quantities. And you usually got to buy 100 plus ounces, right? And I was offering 10 dimes, or 2 halves or 4 quarters of 80%, right? I thought it was and I'm not expecting to double up my money or anything like that. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that at a starting bid at close to spot, anywhere else you go, you're paying spot plus premiums, right? And now you're telling me that prices are going up. I mean, I even had Benjis. I was offering Benjis at a starting bid of $9, right? And I thought that was pretty good, especially when you see Benji selling between 12 and 14 bucks everywhere else. But times are rough, man. I mean, gas is double, food is double, rent is triple. I mean, it's crazy across the world for everybody. I get it. Nice. Hey, it's nice to see silver back above the 19 level. It touched, what was it, 18 something? Yeah, I mean, it's kind of crazy. You know what? You also got to get the right crowd too, right? Oh, for sure. It's been coming down for the last year here in Canada, man. We went from double-digit increased prices, like 10, 15, 20% year over year, month over month, or whatever. And now we're at pre-pandemic level in pricing. So yeah, look, I had some 40%ers. I think I was starting these off at like, I don't remember, it was like 350. So yeah, I don't know what to do. I can't give it away. I also lose 3% on everything, on every invoice I send out, right? Oh yeah, the housing, dude, housing prices down here, in some cases, month over month, you're looking at a 50 to 100,000 decrease. Hey BH, what's going on, buddy? I don't know. Did I say hi? I think I missed you. What's going on, big guy? You want to see something cool? You might like this. I don't know if you collect pennies or not, Mr. BH, but I believe this to be the variety for 65. I think it is. So that's my pointed 5, 65, and then there's your A to the large beads, which is on the right side. So that A points to the right side of the bead. If it was the small bead variety, it would be pointing on the opposite side. It would be on the inside of that bead versus the outside. So this is your 1965 pointed 5 with the large bead variety. I used to go to Ontario a lot before 9/11 screwed everything up so hard. Your yearly pilgrimages to TO. Bro, if you ever come down to TO, hit me up, man. Give me a holler. We'll go out for coffee, food, we'll hang out, whatever, you know. I can't really take it around to coin shows because it's not like the US, man. We don't have coin stores like at every corner and the mom and pops and the brick and mortar. It just doesn't exist here. We have a handful overall, you know what I mean, of coin stores, and none of them are close to me. Heck yeah, man, please do. I mean, I've been watching you on YouTube for a few years, and you're a very, very awesome person. You know what I mean? I mean that, and you've always been, you know, around and positive and good, you know, to the community. So yeah, this is my large bead pointed 565. Oopa. And guys, one of the easiest ways that I was taught, I saw this in a video. I wish I can give the guy some credit. I just don't recall his name. So if you follow the point of that serif there, you see how you hit the twig? That's one way. Actually, that's a see-through piece of nothing, so you can't see nada. Give me one sec. So it hits the twig when you follow the point of that 5, okay? If this was a blunt 5, it would look a little bit more like this. When you follow that line straight up, it would hit the bud. So the fact that it points over and hits the twig is one way to tell whether you have a pointed 5 or not. I mean, you could kind of see it, but just thought I'd throw that out there. You know what I mean? It's always good to put up a little info. This one's the pointed. But yeah. I even think Big Red Bullion, I mean, he's in Canada though, but he's a few hours away from me. I believe he said London. I can't remember. He might head up Toronto soon, and he has he's got 10 buckets that somebody gave him of pennies, man. I am so tempted to check those out. Yep, I'm happy about this. And luckily for me, I bought this from an auction on YouTube, and nobody had any clue. The gentleman had poured these out on the to show people, and I picked up on it. I'm like, wait a minute, I think that's the variety. Now the pointed 5 large bead one is the harder to get out of. It's not impossible. It's just a little bit harder. It's a little bit more collectible than the other varieties. But I picked up on it, and I got this roll for $5. And out of the whole roll, we scored like 20 to 30 of these varieties in one roll. So that was a mega score for me. I mean, these are not perfect, but
they're still in really nice condition. There are a few spots, but overall, you know what? I'm just happy to have a few examples, right? So that's a really nice looking coin. What else did I bring down for you guys to see? I'm still waiting for PCGS to reach out to me so they can attribute my awesome finds, my ragged clip and my wrong planchet strike. I haven't heard anything. Hint, hint, nudge, nudge, PCGS. Please and thank you. I have a. Did you see my 2018 Die Clash quarter? The one with the bird on the stick there. Who is this? Cumberland Island, I think it says. Does that make sense? I'll be honest, Mr. BH. I was trying to stay in the show, and I don't mean to be a bit of a square or anything like that. Just I do my very best to not swear. I do my very best to be the best me. And I know that I sound like a bit of a stick in the mud, but if I can help it, I'm not going to be around. You know what I mean? But it was an open chat. He told everybody straight up that it's for adults, and you know what I mean? I think we're talking about the same show. But yeah, unfortunately, I had to take off. I don't mean to be so like such a stickler about it, but just a personal choice of mine. I hope people understand. Check that out, Mr. Frank. A little minor clash under his wing. Well, can we get it to show up? A little bit there. Right there. There you go. There's a little bit of the back, I guess, like bonnet or his little hair roll. What would you call that? Like a corn roll on Washington. A little bit under the wing there. You know what I mean? You got that little. Oh, you can't see that. Let me see. Like right there. You got a little bit of the clash right there. But I think you could really see it over here. You can see some of the wing. Where is it? Right there. From G of God over through his ponytail. And then I think that's the bottom of the wing right here. And then he's got a little bit under his neck. Let's see if we can get that to show up a little. Yeah, just a little bit. I guess that's maybe the where the bird is standing on, that driftwood or whatever he's on. So not a major one. Do you remember the one that Mr. Peavy used to have that looked like schnock coming out of his nose? Man, ever since I seen that one, I've been looking. That was a cool one. I like that one. But this is still something, you know what I mean? And not everybody knows about this one, so. Or maybe they do, I don't know. Maybe Mad Die Clash already has it. But you can see the outline right there above the bun. Yeah, that one. Yeah, that's how I remember it, because that's how he used to refer to it. Look, it looked like a boogie. Yeah, man, that was a cool one. And I've been looking, trust me. I've been going through quarters and all kinds of goodies, and not a single one yet. Jeez Louise. Ooh, check this out. I don't know how cool this is. I think it's like a minor strike through. Check out between the I and B. That's the only reason I pulled this aside. Now, what would be cool if the little wire that was there, that was struck through, was still there. I don't think it is, because I don't see anything in there. It looks like the light goes inside. But you see that little, like, I don't know what to call that. Like a little fishy or like a little twisted piece of wire. Something happened there. Yeah, like a shirt and, yeah, somebody's whisker. Look at that. It even goes into the B a little bit. It was stamped into the B. What do you think, Mr. Frank? Do you think that's worth holding on to, or get rid of it? I mean, it's a very minor, small strike through. it caught my eye, so I was like, you know what? I don't have too many strike throughs, so I mean, it's not your regular like struck through lamination or anything like that. And agreed, keep it if you dig it, bro. Yeah, it's a cool little one. You know what I mean? It's different, not worth anything, but I mean, what else? I think that's it. Yeah, I don't think there's anything on this side. And I think that's it. Did you see what did he find? But what did he find, Mr. BH? You didn't tell me. I was just telling you why it wasn't there. It was too adult for me. That's my better half's birth year. What did I miss? Agreed. Keep it if you like it, bro. I like different odd because I'm myself a different odd. Yeah, hey, I kind of felt like that about varieties and errors. I kind of feel like I'm a little bit different. I'm not your average person. You know what I mean? I kind of dig that too, and I used to say that about varieties and errors. That's one of the reasons why I like them. What else do we got here? Mr. Ashes C2, what's going on, buddy? I hope you're doing well. Thank you very much for dropping in. Always appreciate you showing up, good sir. Make me want to be a better person every time you show up. I have to behave. I have to be on my best behavior. I'm not sure why. It's just that's how you make me feel, buddy. Whenever I'm around you, I gotta do better. What do we got? I'm trying to clean up my desk. I attributed one coin. I got rid of a lot of stuff that I don't need. Hey, that's a good thing, man. You lead by example, right? You make people want to better themselves just by being around them, right? Ooh, that's kind of cool. I don't know if you guys have seen this one already, but we'll put it up on the over here. 1 second. And this one I got hooked up from Chuck over at Copper Coins. Oh, I also my latest purchase. I got a one of those canceled quarters, those waffle quarters off of a big flip. That was pretty cool. I always wanted one of those. Oh, I think I need to go higher. Let's see. Yeah, I like this one too, but it's got a big problem, Mr. Frank. It's got a huge nasty spot on the the obverse. So that would be the issue with this bad boy. So I love the off-center strike, I believe it's called. So that's pretty cool, but it's got those dang spots. Ah, man. How dare you do that to my coin, Mr. Spot? Yeah, absolutely, my man. Thank you very much. Always appreciate it. Any and all time you spend with me. Always cool. Yeah, and for me too. I mean, I still love it. I'm not gonna throw it back or anything like that. But yeah, look at that, eh? Just the way that warped out like that. Kind of reminds me of one of those what is it called, an eclipse clip or something like that, like it almost stamped through, but this is definitely not that, but it has a similar look where it almost looks like it bit through but it doesn't quite go through. But this one it looks more like a baseball cap that gets stretched. It's got that lid. Yeah, I think that one's pretty cool too. All right, what else do we got here? What can we look through?
Oh, 1DR015. Are you hunting anything today, Mr. Frank, or are you just hanging out for the time being? Come on, Mr. Desk. What else do you got for me? Yeah, for sure, brother. Do what you gotta do and do as much as you can. Be careful if it's too hot over there, because we've been having a little bit of heat waves around here. You know, crazy times too, so people are a little bit on edge. So be, I don't know how, I mean, you seem like a pretty patient dude, but try to have extra patience if you can. You know what? I got a vial here that says varieties. Let's pull one out. V for varieties and see what we got. See if we can try to attribute anything. Okay, so we got a 59D. Alrighty. Let's adjust our USB. Let's see, is that close enough to see it? Yeah, I love that movie, man. There's something about that movie. I'm telling you, I like the way he made that lady have the epiphany. You know what I mean? To have that realization to give up mainstream society, to be able to be a self-thinking person, right? To think for yourself and not to just be a sheep or a lamb or a follower, essentially. And then to have the will to even die for it, to not because anybody wants to die, but when an idea is so important that there's really no other choice. Yeah, pretty cool movie for sure. All right, let's see, what do we got? Ooh, okay. It's got a little bit of a top split with a little bit of separation going down the main post-ish. Can I get that to show up a little bit better or clearer? Yeah, you see that? Right at the very top there. So, in case anybody's looking and does not see what I see, you have a little bit of a notch there with a split, and then it kind of comes down. So it goes down and then down. So next is to try to see if we can find one that exists. 1 second, guys. Let me do this. We'll go copper coins, dye variety search. 1959. Denver. Mint mark varieties. And search. Oh boy, I prefer a triple D. The more D's, the better. Okay. Wow, that's a cool one, number one. Oh, that's the main one. That's a triple D Southeast West. MS63 is putting it at 75 bucks. I wonder if that's legit. I've seen them go for cheaper though. All right, so we're looking like for a top split with a little line going down from the split. Let's see. Nope, not you. Not you. That's what I do. I keep going until I kind of try to just pick it up by eye, right? And then I'll dig in and see if it has markers, mint mark positioning. Well, kinda. But I don't have that big extra serif at the bottom there. Oh man, I don't think that's the one, guys. Let me take another gander. And then we'll see mint mark positioning. Oh no, what did I do? Yeah, see how I have a split and a line, but it's still together with the main D. This one has like a little chunk under there, but I'm still gonna, you know what? Let's straighten this out.
So ours is what? Ours is directly in between the 9 and 5. You got a little bit of a gap. Let me just see where everything else lines up. So we got that lines up with the just past the tail there. And then these serifs line up with the inside of that 9. And then you got a little bit of gap at the bottom there. So that's going to be our first to see if it's this number 11, which I don't, nope. Definitely not number 11. Number 18? Yeah, give me a second. Let me just show everybody why it's not 11. Right off the bat, guys, look at that mint mark. See how close that is to the 9? The 0 gap. It's skimming the bottom of all the numbers. And like I said, I don't see that pronounced little nub there. So we will go back. And Mr. Frank believes 18. So let's go 18. Oh, no! Why? I gotta learn how to use a computer better. Ooh, look at you. That looks exactly like what I'm looking at, Mr. Frank. But let's see if we have the markers. That looks good. I mean, this one, the only thing is, see how stocky that is? I don't know. Do you think I have it? The mint mark positioning looks good. Like, see how mine is, instead of being like a nub that just protrudes, it's kind of like just another D beside a D. But we'll definitely check that out, buddy. Number 18. So, what do we got? What is going on with our mint mark positioning? Okay, dokalies. Let's blow that up. Move it over. So, the only reason it would not be it is potentially because on my D, I got this. And this one actually goes further. Mine lines up with that one, and this one goes just a tad bit forward. What do you think? Let's see what other markers they have, though, that we can maybe potentially match. Scratch off the front of the head. Oh, there you go. There's a, but if mine's an early die state, it's not going to help. No, I don't see any of those scratches. But like I said, it could be an earlier die state. But I would say because of the mint mark positioning that we're just ever so slightly off. So we're gonna see, is there anything else that we could look at on this one? You got a bunch of scratches in the A and M of America. You got that and that. Okay, some minor stuff. So I don't think we're gonna find any of those, especially because we didn't find that reverse or the obverse stuff. Let's see. Bum bum bum. Let's see. Bum bum bum. 24. You said. Where are you? 24. 21. 22. 23. Ooh, you are. I'm liking number 4, buddy. That looks very, remember what I was saying before? You got that split, you got that little line down, and a little notch versus a large notch. 1 second, let's take a reminder look. Yeah, that looks, wow, that looks pretty bang on. Let me see if I can put it beside the other one. Yeah, that looks pretty darn close, buddy. Okay, let's check out mint mark positioning. And 1 second. And oopa. So we go right here. 24. Whoa, that one's got a huge die scratch. So, So once again, our die state will play a factor in this. I definitely do not see
this, but we're gonna take another look just in case. This is a mid-distake picture, and so we got the gap. No, I don't think it is. Oh man, I just looked at that D. Look how far back the D is. There's a huge gap in front of that, and on mine you can see right away it hits the little tail part of the son of a gun. Thought we had it, friend. Oh man, yeah. So it can't be this one. Also, this back Ceros goes in front versus lining up with that inner 9. Oh man, I was getting excited, buddy. I thought we had this over with. But that's what we're looking for. Similar to that. Oh man, we're getting there, guys. Now we know what it isn't, but we need to find what it is. Where are you? Sorry, Frank. I'll read your thing in a second. Number 4. Oh. See, look at that. 31 looks like it, but definitely not it because of the mint mark positioning. It passes the 9, so I know for a fact that it's not that. Yeah. Check this out, buddy. And this is only one of many boxes. So if you're ever bored and you want to come hang out and help out, that's what I do, buddy. I find them and then they go into this, and then when I have some time and I want to sit down and start, you know what I mean, pinpointing what's what, that's what I do. And look, these are ones that I've already attributed. Look, I got RPM 4s, I got 24s, I got a bunch of other stuff in there. I mean, I had to move on from those little bank boxes to baggies because I just running out of room. Oh man, too funny. Yeah, same here, my man. What do we got? Who are you and what do you do? Now, it's not number 37 because it's not as big of a split at the top, and I don't have any of that bottom serif, so that's a no-go. Come on, baby, you can do it. Where are you? Next. Come on, please. You can do it. Okay, what did I miss? My attention span has whittled down to That's all right. Just get some rest, buddy. Or you need a nice major fine to get your juices flowing again, bro. Fill you up with some piss and vinegar. No. 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 Come on, baby. Do the locomotion. Come on, come on, come on. Okay, do not have a bar at the top. I don't have that little lid with the top. Oh, 53. Look at you, pretty girl. Okay, let's take another look. And check this out. The reason I'm getting excited. It looks like it kind of touches that little nub at the top. Nice. Is 84P, would that be the double earlobe one? Yeah, you said DDO, so that's obverse. Yeah, it would have to be. Well, it doesn't have to be, but I assume that it's the jumbo earlobe. The double, it looks like a heart. Nice. Very cool, my dude. Yeah, I remember you found some awesome stuff. Yeah, very cool.
Okay, so let's go into 53 and see what our markers are. Nice, that is looking good so far, guys. I got a gap. I got in front of the 5 just a little bit, crossing the tail there. So we got a little bit of the interaction there. This lines up somewhat with that back portion. Now we're gonna have to look for markers. Now this is a mid-die state coin, but it's saying we got this little scratch in between L and I. We got this little baby, oh no, it's a long scratch going down from the E, kind of starting at the bottom serif there. Okie dokies. A little chip on there, but that might not be there if I have an earlier die state. And then you got a couple of these little gouges or like little scratches in the O to look for. What did you say, good sir? That big gouge above Liberty should be there through many states. Yeah, you know what? Let's check it out, my man. Mint mark positioning isn't 100%. It's like 99.9%. It could be either the angle of my coin or his coin. Let's see. Ew, this one's got a spot. What is that? Oh, wow. I don't see it, Frank. So maybe not it. And I don't see that scratch off the tip of the E there either. And I'm assuming you wouldn't have that little chip over here if this is an earlier die state. And then it had a couple of scratches in the O. And nothing. Well, that just confuses everything. I thought we were on the money there. Wah, wah, wah. Close, but no cigar, apparently. So, we'll pull this back. We'll go here. Look at that. That looks pretty darn close. The only thing I will say is that my D looks a little bit more forward. And this one seems to kind of skim it, but not overlap it, where mine kind of overlaps and leaves a little tip. Oh man, there's so many of these that look very similar. Look at that. So 53, eh? Not 53. Let's see if we have anything else that looks similar. Hey, Coin Captain, what's going on? Thank you very much for dropping in. I am just trying to clean up my desk. I got a lot of garbage around, and I want to get rid of what doesn't need to be there and what needs to be there, right? So we're just trying to attribute a few coins and hanging out, cleaning up the desk. Oh man, where is that? Could it be an earlier die state of that 53? I don't know. What can it be? 68 is in front of the 5 and has a bottom serif, but I do not have a bottom serif. That is in front of the 5 and does not intersect. Next! Only 20 more pages to go. Let's see. Very cool. Much appreciated, good sir. Thank you for dropping by. I mean, anytime allotted for me is appreciated. Hopefully, with some of these videos, there's a little bit of knowledge, a little bit of entertainment. All the power to you, Mr. Frank. Have a wonderful day. And hopefully people are feeling extremely generous as far as their tips.
Hopefully you get some sort of fuel charge as well. That can't be cheap either. Holy cannoli, guys. I don't know. Either I passed it because it's one of the other ones I looked at and I have an earlier die state. Or maybe a newish one. I don't know. I think that's a little bit more far-fetched than the I just passed it, but let's see. Nope. Page 10. If anybody else is hunting, all the power to you. Good luck. And I hope you find... Oh, that's it. So, guys, we either passed it or it does not exist yet. I'm going to side with I probably passed it. It's a die state that I'm having a hard time recognizing. But that being said, it is what it is. That's what hunting is all about, you know, and attributing these coins, you know, trying to figure out what's what. But we got another one, so let's see if we can attribute this one before I go. We'll do one more, and then we'll go from there. Okay, what do we have under the US of B? So it's a 1961D. We'll have a look, and then we'll do a search. Okie dokie, Mr. D. What do you got? You look chunky. You look chubby. Is that a triple? That's a really thick one. Or is it just a thick double? Huh. I think I see a little bit of... Oh, no, don't hit it. I think you see a bit of a bottom split right there. But... what about the top? Not much at the top. A little tiny itty bitty split at the top. So I think I see a little tiny step right there. And then you have another little tiny split, but you have this overall thickness. So hopefully we'll be able to notice a nice chunky RPM for 61D. I'm not yet smart enough to know the difference between a rotated or tilted. I mean, maybe it's just I'm not paying attention to the words I'm using because it just follow what it means, right? Tilted or rotated. But, you know, we tend to overcomplicate things sometimes, and it's just the way it goes. Hiya. Okay, let's go to a home. We shall go to die varieties. We go to 1961. And then Denver. Oh, don't do it, Mr. Mouse. Yeah, there you go. So the reason I was saying that I wish I knew the difference between tilted or rotated and all those things, all those, because down here he has a section where you can even further the search engine. You can kind of break it down a little bit more so you're not looking at every single RPM. If you know what kind of RPM it is, then it'll bring up only those, right? But I'll just look at every single one. So we're looking for a nice chunky a D with a minor split on the top and bottom. Alrighty. So you guys see the difference in what I mean by a chunky D? Let me straighten out my picture and then we'll put it beside one of these Ds. So you can see the difference in what I'm looking for. So you see that? See how I have like 2 or maybe 3 extra bars? Like you see that thickness right there? And then there's some sort of splitting there and at the bottom. But overall, just a really thick RPM. So we'll see if we can attribute this one before I go today. But I might come back later, guys. I have an OBW roll of 61Ds that we can go through, or another LP2 roll. See if we can score some more of the FS listed coins.
I don't know. And there's a lot of these to go through for 61D, so bear with me, good people. Oh, come on, you can do it. Don't be silly. Oh man, this thing is gonna drive me nuts. Okay, dokie, so no. Kinda looks like that one, but I don't have that bottom split. And that one tickles the top of that 9, and mine is under. Where are you? We're gonna find you. Number 3. I don't have any bars in the middle. I don't have anything sticking out of that RPM. A little bar there. A little bar there. That bottom one. But number 30, but it looks different. 1 second. So I'm gonna say no. That kind of just underneath. I think mine has more of a gap. Maybe not. Interesting. Ooh, but that's a nice little marker right there. Die dot under O and G. Or die dot under the O and God. Yeah. Hiya. Let's see, Mr. God. Do you have a die dot? Where are you, Mr. God? I would say no to the die dot. Yeah, I don't see anything remotely die dot-ish. So I will say no to that one. What other markers do you have? A little bit of a scratcher there. And then one on the C of scent, little chip. Another chip on there on the E. What else do we got? A little bit of a die crack there. Yeah, I don't think it's this one. Okay, let's move on. Oh, don't do it. All right, so I don't think it's 30. I could be wrong. Oh man, come on. Let's go. What do we got? What do we got? What do we got? None of those look remotely the same. Oh no, I skipped one. I'll have to go back a page. So this is page 6. I don't see it yet. So let's go back to page 5 because I skipped one. Alrighty, we're almost done for today, guys. So thank you very much for hanging out with me. Well, that kind of looks like a weird one. It's not a very good picture or a condition. Die chip between U and S. And that's it, eh? And then the one at the last pillar at the bottom there. Well, we can try. Okay. No. And no die chip there. Not sure. So I'm gonna say no, I don't have any of those markers, but that's a late dye state. And this could be an early dye state for all I know. Does it look like that? Ish. One second. No, don't do that. Grab and drag. Maybe not. That does look a little different. Oh well. So I don't think it's this one. We shall move on. Hope I'm not missing it. Nope. Oh man. Come on. You gots to be here. You gots to. Number 8. So this is page 8, man. There's so many of these bad boys to look for. Oh man. No. 74. I don't have that. Where are you? Kinda has like a 79 look to it, but that's way too high. I don't have that bottom split there. Maybe. Oh, where are we? Thank you guys. 2 people in chat still. And 6 thumbs up. Always appreciate it. Feel free to ask any questions. Might not be able to answer every single one, but I think I have enough knowledge to point you in the right direction. At least for varieties, errors, and modern coins. You know what I mean? Just to be honest. But I don't mind trying to help. Number 88. Mine looks chunkier. You have more of a more definition in the splits. Mine are a little bit more minor. Oh no, where am I? Page 10. I don't think so. Ooh, look at 94. But I don't remember seeing all those splits. That has 3 splits at the bottom of that 94. Let me see if I can get in a little bit closer. Let's see if I can get. Ooh, maybe. Maybe not. I don't know. Let me see if I can get in closer, guys. See if I can get a little bit closer. Alrighty. I don't know. I see a single split there. Don't really see that tripling. It's more like a solid split right there. Let me see. Oh. What are we doing? Maybe not. Maybe not. Because I don't see any of that lower stuff. This, like I see maybe that split, but that has a nice little crack going through it. Then you have this noticeable little extra serif down here. So I'm gonna say no. Ooh, but
96 is similar to that one we just saw above. It's a little bit more worn. 96. I'm going to say no because it's too close to the 9. How about 98? No, a little bit too different. I'm fully aware, guys, I could be missing it, but my eyes aren't catching it. So it's definitely something I might have to revisit. But I do appreciate anybody and everybody who spent time with me today. We might try to come on a little bit later and do an LP2 roll. See if we can find any goodies there. Ooh, number 110. A little bit of a split there. Let me check out this 110. What does that look like in comparison? Let's see what we got here. What is going on, Mr. 710? Thank you very much for dropping by. I'm just about to wrap up the show. We're gonna try to attribute this last coin, and then I might come on later though and do a original bank wrap roll of 2009s or maybe a 61D roll. We shall see. Okay, let's see. Oh no, that doesn't work. What do we got? See, but I don't got any of the insight stuff. I'm gonna say no, guys. That looks different than mine. I think it looks different. Okay, dokilies. So we will move on. Come on. Well, that didn't work out. That's the end of the list. Oh, man. All right, guys. Well, I do appreciate the company. Sorry, Mr. 710, that I'm taking off. This was the end of the show, but keep an eye out. I will be coming by later again. I'll probably go through a roll of, of LP2s, or if you guys are interested, I also have a 61D Fed wrap roll, original roll that we can dig into. I'm also kind of sitting on this 83 original roll too that we can try to get that double die reverse. And then for I don't know, for a rainy day, I need a, something special to do. I got this 72p roll. I think they call this, what was this type of roll again? Backdorf or something like that. It's supposed to be a tighter roll and preserve the coins a little bit better, I believe I hear. So that's another goodie that we could potentially go through. Oh no, here I am tipping things over. Absolutely, Mr. 710. You as well. We'll jump on later and see if we can look at more goodies. Maybe even bust open an original roll. But until then, have a good one. Happy hunting to everybody, and I do appreciate the time spent with me. We'll stay in touch, guys. Have a great day. Take care.